Today we're going to cover something called nerve flossing. Now, it is exactly as it sounds. We are taking the nerve and we're running it through a tunnel and we're just flossing it to see where it flosses cleanly. So when the nerve actually runs through the tunnel that it travels in, it can be compressed in certain areas. Now, the compression could happen in the neck down to the shoulder complex, it could be in the shoulder itself, it could be anywhere down the arm. The thing with nerve flossing, although it's a great way to work through it and try and get the nerve more mobile within the body so that those symptoms die down, it's also a great way to use as a diagnostic, so you can start to hone in on the areas that are maybe causing the problem in the first place. And you may have a couple places. So we're going to start with the hand on the wall at shoulder height, sort of push away so the elbow is straight. Very important that that stays straight because we want that tension there. Now we're going to take our head and we're going to move it towards the arm and away from it. And we want that movement to be very slow. And so if you had restrictions in the neck, you might find that you don't have as much movement here, or that you can notice that there is some discomfort as you do this. And we're going to work down into the shoulder and arm and have a think about where we're feeling it as we're doing this movement, and keeping it nice and slow and controlled, keeping that elbow straight. And so if most of the sensation that you're getting was from the elbow down in the forearm, you might just want to go and stretch and try and reduce some of the tension in the forearm and increase your range of motion. But just as on its own, so we work through this 10 times, 1 to each side is 1 repetition. And usually what you find is that there's maybe some tension there to start with, but as you're going through the 10 repetitions, it starts to ease. And if this is really uncomfortable for you, I'd suggest not doing it straight away. But certainly if you can manage it and you can use it to try and figure out what you need to work on next, then it's a really useful tool. It's also a great thing just to get that nerve gliding through the sheath. Now, I've got on my shirt, no pain and no champagne. Now that doesn't mean pain in the traditional sense, but anybody who knows me and works with me, I'm Nicole Brule-Walker, the movement mentor, and I totally believe that you need to work on feeling better. You can't lie on a table and expect somebody to fix you. You've got to do some work yourself. When you've achieved something, then the champagne comes. So hit like, hit subscribe, and let me know what you'd like to hear about next. Have a great day, guys.